to number 2. I get to do 2. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. So, number 2. If we go back to 1975, we know that we built up to Rheinfeld. In 1976, we added the Oktoberfest section. And back then, if you go back to the imagery from the archives, there's some wonderful images of things happening in the streets, a true spirit of Gemütlichkeit, or festive food and fun. So we want to keep that going, and that was then. And then in 2011, another image of a family walking across the Rheinfeld Bridge. And that was then. And then in 2011, we're going to have something that might look like this. Now, that's an artist rendering, an interpretation of the perspective that you're looking at is coming across from the Italy Bridge into this new area. And this is a true overlay or new theme for Oktoberfest area, which will encompass all of the area out there. Now, it's very fitting that I'm here to talk about Oktoberfest today because exactly in 1 hour in Munich, Germany, the official Oktoberfest of 2010 is kicked off by the tapping of the first keg. And that's actually happening today. This is the 200th anniversary in Munich. They started Oktoberfest in 1810. So 2010 is 200 years of Oktoberfest. So I'm really excited to be talking to you about this today. Just to take you a little bit through the rendering and a little bit of the experience. You know, we had to create a very foundation of Oktoberfest with the look and the feel and the character of architecture and with the beautiful decor and the color palette. So we took our inspiration from Bavaria, from traditional design, just like it was done in 1975. And we're using a lot of the blue and white checked flags that you see, which is the flag of Bavaria. And that is a custom of the sky and the water, the blue and the white and the flag, that reminds them of the beauty of their country. So we'll be inspired by the blue and white check color palette, as well as a lot of other ribbons and flagpoles and all of these wonderful things that will be out in this village to create a true sense of community and excitement in this overlay and this new theme for Oktoberfest. Now you have a beautiful area, and that's wonderful, but now you need some things to do. We're happy to announce that we'll be putting in multiple entertainment spaces throughout Oktoberfest that will celebrate dancing, singing, live musicians, and interaction with all of you on the pathways of Germany, just like we did in Rheinfeld in 1975. Really excited about the opportunity to bring this to life with our live entertainment folks. Now that we've got this place and this wonderful entertainment happening, well gosh, I'm hungry, what am I going to do? Well, we took our cue from the pretzel, and we actually are creating a pretzel market. The image you're looking at on the screen is a towered building as you come across from the Italy Bridge that will showcase pretzel making. The culinary folks will actually be rolling pretzels and making handmade pretzels, and you can see them through windows doing this craft. It's going to be very interesting, very tasty, and wonderful offerings, as well as sausages and other things being produced in this wonderful new pretzel market. And we, the creative team, actually call this Pretzel World. So there's a little inside information. When we talk about the pretzel market, we talk about Pretzel World. So, now that you've got a place to eat, well, where are you going to go and sit to take all that food? Well, we're going to put in a beer garden. A beer garden will be going in adjacent to the pretzel market for all of you to sit and enjoy. Lots of seating, lots of umbrellas for shade, a wonderful new area adjacent to one of the performance spaces, so it's a comfortable, wonderful space to enjoy all those culinary treats from Pretzel World. So in addition to that, you've got to have some other things to do. So there's additional games going into Oktoberfest, as well as some wonderful photo opportunities that you can get the whole family together and put your head up in some barrels of beer and be part of that whole Oktoberfest delivery system. And really enjoy the new decor that will be out there. And then the centerpiece here right in Oktoberfest will be a maypole. A maypole that will have the live dancers performing on a daily basis to round out the thematic overlay and the new theme of Oktoberfest. So we're really excited about Oktoberfest. I hope you will be too. And I should have clicked these through, but I talked to them all. So there, now you can read what I just said. Sorry about that. And now, Mr. Larry Giles with number 3.
All right, here we go. Come on, Drake. I don't need it.
Jason, to the pretzel market. For all of you to sit and enjoy lots of seating, lots of umbrellas for shade, a wonderful new area adjacent to one of the performance spaces, so it's a comfortable, wonderful space to enjoy all those culinary treats from Pretzel World. So
Thank you, Scott. How do you follow up something like that, you know? By the way, I actually, Scott talked about pretzels, and Jeff from Culinary, he's our VP of Culinary, he's been experimenting down here. He goes into this dark area over here where he experiments, nobody's allowed in. And he walked up into my office about 3 weeks ago, and he brought a pretzel in, and he set it down. And he said, this was 6 weeks worth of work. I'll tell you, those pretzel was amazing. It is the best thing I've ever had. When we open Pretzel World, be sure you go there. So, what do I get to talk about? Let's see, they've talked about all kinds of things today. Why don't we talk about rides?
Yeah! Rides!
Did I say rides? Is that 2 rides? 3 rides? More than one, right? Let's start with the Mock Tower. What is a Mock Tower? Well, Mach is speed, right? Speed of sound. Mach must be going fast, right? What do you think of that? Yeah, that's right. You'll be sitting on the outside of a tower. And my guess from the picture is you're probably going down quite quickly. Yes? Well, where are we going to put this? Where else but Oktoberfest, right? As you cross the Italy Bridge, up on your right, you won't miss our Mock Tower. Right as you enter the park, right there, right in the Oktoberfest section, right next to the beer garden, right next to Pretzel World, there's the Mock Tower. Right where the catapult is, right now. If you want to go over there and ride the catapult, it'll be back next year, but it won't be there. There'll be a Mock Tower there. So what is a Mock Tower, right? Well, let's say it's the tallest thing in Busch Gardens, 246
Wow.
feet. That's right. You're going to be rising. You're going to be getting in your chair. You're going to pull your harness down. You have a nice outward view. Okay? And you're going to rise 6 feet per second. All the way up to the top of the tower. Okay? Well, what are you going to see up there? Anybody in this room who's ridden Griffin, right? Anybody ridden Griffin? Great view, isn't it? James River, the Ghost Fleet down here at the military place. Heck, I bet you can see half of Southeast Virginia from here. Well, we didn't want to make sure that everybody had a good seat, so we thought we would rotate as you ascend at 6 feet per second. You'll get a complete view every 15 seconds of the entire countryside of Southeast Virginia. And we at Busch Gardens, as you know, every new ride, every new experience we've ever put in Busch Gardens is a brand new experience. Nothing like any experience that we have in the park, so we've got some special surprises for you when you get to the top. And guess what? You're going to have to ride to find out. So what happens when you get to the top? Ever seen a brick thrown off a building? You're going to get up to 60 miles an hour heading straight down. That is our Mock Tower. Opening